Hello, welcome to a year in review of 2019. I did one last year. Just to go back the last 12 months, what I've been doing as a singer-songwriter, trying to make something of myself, get the music out there, get popular, play some big gigs. So in January, I released this tune called Seasons as a single on Spotify and my YouTube and stuff. It's not the greatest. Well, it's a decent song, but the recording's not the greatest, to be honest. I wish I could have recorded it. Well, I might go back and record it, but recorded it now. From back then, obviously, I've improved quite a bit since then. I played a gig at the service station. I remember it being pretty busy, really good gig, and being real excited afterwards. Thought it was a really good gig, and it's a lovely venue to play. I wrote a tune called Hideaway. There's a demo of it on my YouTube as well. I wrote it for my daughter. It's like a bouncy, fun, childlike song. I've never played it live. It's more like not really a song to play live, but yeah, if you check it out on my channel, that'd be pretty cool. In February, I did a cover of Robin's Dancing on My Own, which, looking back, I think it's a decent version, the arrangement and stuff. My vocals probably weren't on point, but you know, this is back in February and it's a learning curve for me and getting my vocals where I want them to be. So I had fun playing it, and it's had a lot of views on YouTube. Don't know how many of them just people watching to try and take the piss, but I'm a singer-songwriter playing live, and you're just one of these, aren't you? So, March, I wrote a tune called Believe, and this is the first batch of songs that I wrote this year that I'm really proud of, and proving to myself that I can write strong tunes. And Believe is a rock tune, inspired a little bit by what Jay Bird was doing. He released an album around this time. It's like a rockabilly, rock and roll song. Play it live all the time. One of my favourite tunes to play. In April I played at Jazz Bar, which is a nice venue to play, and I also wrote a tune called Lullaby, which was for a song contest. So it took me out of my comfort zone because we had certain words we had to use in the song. That's on my Spotify as well. It's like a rock, grungy type tune, and I'm quite proud of that one actually. It's pretty cool. In May I played at Springboard Festival, King Billy, which was amazing. Thanks to Lewis for putting me on his stage. I'm going to play this year as well in May, so it's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I had a great time. That was probably the first gig I did where I wasn't nervous in any way, and I sort of had the confidence to know that I was going to do good. My voice was just coming together a little bit then. I was still off quite a bit, but I was just starting to find my own voice then. That was fantastic in May, playing Springboard. In June was quite a busy month. I released a single called Daydreaming Again. It's a rock tune. It's on my Spotify, it's on Amazon and everywhere else really. That was another sort of going into the direction to more harder rock music than my sort of acoustic, love song sort of thing, which is a formula. So I was trapped in a little bit of writing not similar songs but similar style of songs. So that's real good. Then I wrote a tune called Won't You, which is probably the best song I've written. It's an amazing song, even if I say so myself. I play it live all the time, played it live on the radio, released it as a single. It's done quite well for me. About 1,000 listens, streams, still be listened to now. Really, really good song. In July, I played at Service Station again, pretty good gig, and I wrote a tune called Come With Me, which is probably my favourite song, or my second favourite song that I've written. It's a rock song, real call to arms, great song to play live, especially at festivals and things like that. It just, I've got loads of versions of it on my YouTube to check out. And August was a great month. I played it with Withensea Festival, Woodstock at the beginning, in the acoustic tent, hosted by Richard Harries, great guy, nice of him to take a chance on me and put me on. Tent was packed out, so confident, played my tunes really well received, great feedback from it. I absolutely loved it. Amazing festival. It's going to be on again this year in end of July, I believe. You really want to get yourself down there, it's amazing. In August I wrote a tune called Myself, which is another rock tune. There's versions of it on Spotify I think, and obviously my YouTube and other places. But I absolutely love that song, so I wrote that one as well. Also in August I played at Jimmy's, which is obviously well-known venue in Manchester, indie venue. Part of Indie Rocks UK charity fundraiser sort of gig. Went to Manchester for the weekend, made a proper weekend of it. Played my set, was absolutely buzzing. Everything went fantastic. I think I played Won't You live for the first time, which obviously I'd only written the month previously or the same month. Absolutely amazing song, amazing time. There's also an Oasis Slide Away cover challenge, so I did a cover of Slide Away Oasis, which had about 500 views, which is doing quite well. And also played a benefit gig at the Crown and Anchor in Beverley. So, because I'm mentioning this one because it really stands out, because it's like a stage outside in a field. There's quite a few people there in a massive open area, and it was for a charity, and it was just amazing. Red hot summer's day, my whole family were there. Just great atmosphere, and it was brilliant. In September I did a cover of Ice Ice Baby, an acoustic slowdown version. So you want to check that out, it's completely different to the original. It's got quite a few views and good feedback from it. October, I recorded and released Won't You as a single. I couldn't wait to get it out there, so if you haven't checked that out, have a check. And I played a gig at Solo's Music Cafe, which is near me, and it's in Hull, and it's like an intimate music cafe, small venue, but fantastic people that run it. And it's so small and intimate, it's just really great to play a venue like that, and I think I was at the stage in my career to be able to do that, because obviously it takes a lot of nerves to get up in front of people, but if they're over there, it's not too bad, but if they're here, it's a little bit more daunting, but I did pretty good. Now in November, I arranged a gig in London called Live on the River on a floating pub boat. I don't know if you've seen other of my videos or follow me on social media, you'll have heard about this. And unfortunately I couldn't make it in the end, I really wasn't well to get down on the train. But it still went ahead, the guys stepped in, I filled up a couple of spots for me, so I did sort of the groundwork and they sort of carried it on, so I'm glad that they had the opportunity to still go ahead and play, and by all accounts it was a fantastic afternoon, and hopefully arrange something like that again. And I also wrote 2 tunes in November, one called What I Need and Again. What I Need is a mixture of 2 sort of songs that I've had together, floating around for like a year, and then I sort of managed to get them together, and so it's quite a good, just a demo up on my YouTube, so it's nowhere near the finished thing, but it's a good song that needs some work. And Again is like a proper rock, got a riff, it's loud, it's good, so I'd really recommend you checking it out. It's one of the newest videos that I've done. December, the opportunity to join Wolfie on the Live Line radio show on Hull Kingston Radio, so obviously this is a really big thing for me, live on the radio. Interview, I was there for about an hour and a half, I played 3 songs live on the radio. It's absolutely fantastic opportunity for me. The full session is up on my YouTube, and each song I've edited it out and put them on separate as well. Sound quality is really good, and it's really good to talk about my songwriting and my experiences in a relaxed setting. He's a great guy, is Wolfie. I urge you to check that out, but obviously that's a really good opportunity for me, and that was obviously early this month in December. So this year I did 10 gigs, which is less than last year, but it works out obviously approximately about 1 a month, which isn't too bad. I need to be doing more to get myself out there and to gig, but I'm aiming for bigger gigs, so I'm looking for like support opportunities for known acts and things like that, and I'll get on festivals. I've got 2 festivals booked in for the summer already, so that's looking promising on that regard, and the busy places, so I'm applying for more, so fingers crossed I get some good slots and things. So also I wrote 8 songs, which isn't bad really. It's not amazing, but it could have been 28. But I wrote 8 songs, and out of them 8, I'd say most of them are pretty amazing. At least 5 are amazing, and the rest are sort of quite good, and maybe need a little bit more work. But that's not bad going, considering this time a year ago I got at least 5 new songs I can choose from to play my live set. That's pretty good. So albums this year I've listened to. Jade Bird album was amazing, came out at the beginning of the year. Fantastic, highly recommend that. She's a singer-songwriter, she's fantastic. Amy Shark's album we listened to a lot this year. I think it came out in 2018, and then just discovered her in 2019. She's fantastic. And Liam Gallagher's album, I've listened to that a lot. Though I will say that I was a bit disappointed in the sense it's not as good as the first one. Got a couple of great tunes, but it's not as good as the first one, and I'm being honest. So I've got my festivals booked in for next year. Gonna record a new single in March. It's probably going to be Come With Me, I think. for everything like that. And I want to say a big thank you to Dan on his What Dan Said podcast. He's been a great supporter. He's had me on his podcast twice. Great lad. Richard Harries. He does the stage at Withensea Fest. Solo's Music Cafe. He's had me on. Does his own YouTube videos. I suggest you subscribe to him. He's a poet. Really fun guy. Really nice guy. Paul at Indie Rocks Radio and everyone at Indie Rocks Radio. Played one of my tunes once. Hoping to play another one again soon. But gave me the opportunity to play live at Jimmy's, which was an experience I'll never ever forget. Obviously my biggest gig to date, well-known gig to date, and I really think it was really nice for him to put me on, and he's a really nice fella. Lewis at Springboard, who put me on, at King Billy, nice lad, and I appreciate that. Leroy, who runs Jazz Bar, and Darren, who runs Service Station and Stage at Springboard, where I also played. Really do appreciate you giving me gigs, an opportunity, especially Darren, who gave me my first ever gig nearly 2 years ago. He does a lot for the whole music scene, a hell of a lot, and I think if it wasn't about, a lot of people wouldn't have the opportunity to play live or to get started playing live. So I really do appreciate everything that he does. Thanks to everyone in the songwriter forums. I'm on about 3 or 4 songwriters in the kitchen, Muse songwriters. Songwritersforum.co.uk, great places for songwriters to put their music out there and to get feedback and to obviously listen to other performers and get to know people. So there's some great people on there, really encouraging, but it's honest feedback as well, so it's really helpful. All the blogs and podcasts and radio shows that I've been on, I've been interviewed by a fair few blogs and on podcasts and music played on radio shows. Really appreciated all the support and all that sort of thing. And I suppose the most important thing, thanks to all the subscribers to my YouTube, all everyone who follows me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and things like that, and sort of takes an interest, even if it's just a passing interest in what I do. Listen to my music, watch this video right now to the end. You're amazing. But no, and sharing and stuff like that. So my goals for 2020 are obviously to get bigger gigs. I think that's the way to do it. Get bigger gigs, get more exposure, and I want to eventually somehow I need to get in a studio and record like 2 or 3 proper songs, mixed properly, sounding great, and get them out there so people have something to listen to, and then go, right, he's playing live here, I'm going to go and see him, and I can go to festivals and venues and go, this is my music, so that's X amount of streams, you know, put me on, give me a chance. That's what I'm looking for 2020, and I think I can do it. So thank you for watching, really appreciate it. It's a long video, but it is really appreciated. Alright, well, thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if you're watching this near Christmas time. If you're watching this like some other time, like 5 years time when I'm world famous. Hello to you too. Okay, bye bye, thank you.